Hi, I'm James from Load Street Studios, and today we're looking at the Mojave Audio MA301. The MA301 is an FET condenser made by Mojave Audio. They're an American company. They were founded in 1985 by a man called David Royer, who went on to form Royer Labs, who are specialists in ribbon microphones. So Mojave Audio carries with it quite a pedigree to go on to Royer, and those of you who know Royer, you will know their quality of gear. Mojave is no different at all. So what do you get? Well, you get the microphone, obviously, and we get its shock mount. You get a couple of options on the microphone itself. So you've got switches on the front to go to an omni pattern, cardioid pattern, and a figure of 8 pattern. And then on the back, you've got a 15 dB attenuation, and you've got a low frequency roll off as well. So for a piece of kit, it's actually quite stacked full of gear. So we're going to use it today to do a one mic challenge where I'm going to pick up as many sources as I can for one song with this microphone. The song we're recording today is Rogues by Incubus, and let's have a listen to how it sounds. Okay, so drums first. Well, you probably noticed that we've got a live drummer in this time as opposed to programming the drums, which is a great opportunity to test this microphone in its room environment. So I've used the MA301 as a room microphone, and what you're going to hear is a combination of the full mix of drums, the drums without the room microphone, and then the room soloed, so you can hear the detail that comes in through the Mojave. So here you go, let's have a listen. Okay, for bass, I did much the same as I've been doing with all these one mic challenges. I'm putting the microphone maybe 6 to 8 inches away from the cone, and I'm putting it on axis to the cone as well. So we're giving it all the opportunity we can to pick up that kind of crispness and the high frequencies. Even when we're recording bass, they're still quite important to cut through the mix and to get as much detail as we possibly can. So here's what the bass sounds like. Okay, there you go. So for guitars, very much the same approach. We're using an AC15, and I'm using the Mojave on axis, so it's in the center of the cone, just a little bit closer this time, between maybe 6 and 8, well, 4 to 6 inches away from the cone. It's quite a dirty sound throughout the whole song, so that's been made by some pedal work, but what we're trying to demonstrate is the accuracy and quality of the microphone, and you can pick up all that grit and all that dirtiness and all that stuff. So there's a bit slightly cleaner at the beginning of the song, and then it gets a bit filthy. So I'm going to play you the beginning, and then I'll play you some of the filth. So here you go. Okay, so on to vocals. Now the vocals, because it's got quite a high SPL, we can afford to get closer to the microphone. You can afford to get closer to the microphone. I'm using air as a kind of natural compressor, so I'm giving myself maybe, I don't know, a foot's worth of distance between my mouth and the capsule itself. All that does is it helps to control some of the peaks and troughs and some of the high volume that comes out on a song like this, because there's quite a lot of power going on. And while it doesn't let up to give you much silent bits well, it doesn't let up to give you much of a soft vocal, it's still important, for me anyway, to keep that distance. So here's what the vocals sound like.
I'm keeping an eye on the pulse and ear to the track, and balance in my locket. I'm dropping from the highest floor. When it hits ground, I watch it smash to pieces. Songs of liberation echo from the dust. I'm keeping an eye on the pulse and ear to the track, and balance in my locket. I'm dropping from the highest floor. When it hits ground, I watch it smash to pieces. Songs of liberation echo from the dust.
So there you go, the Mojave MA301 FET condenser. I hope you agree that it's a pretty decent piece of kit and that it will do you well in your studio, whether it's a project studio or a big outfit. It's a pretty essential workhorse piece of gear, and I would strongly suggest you go and buy one. You can buy them from Giraffe Audio in Birmingham. I will link to them in the description. They're very helpful guys. They often give me some stuff to demo, but they will be able to guide you in the right direction with Mojave audio and which microphones are good for your setup. They're between £800 and £900, so it's a good investment to make, particularly if you're sort of getting from that level of home project studio to your new place, or you're an engineer who's freelancing and you just want a really decent piece of kit in your pack that might be slightly different from everybody else who's rocking a U87. Good for them, but this is a really, really good alternative. So there you go. If you want to keep this sort of content going, please subscribe to us and leave us a comment below. If we can answer any questions, we'll do our best. Thanks very much.